Boom. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D Brown, and I'm here at you with another reaction video. This time we finna go over this Halloween one. It's very popular. I ain't really seen it, only seen like a couple minutes of it, not really a lot. But I know it's November, I don't care. But I'm still gonna go over and do this video, so let's check it out.
So the year is 1978, and these cops got a call about a disturbance. It has said 78, right? Yeah, they probably here and got their guns out because someone saw a black person innocently walk past. They've been searching this home for a cool 20 minutes, and I haven't noticed a single piece of furniture yet. And that should have been red flag number one. Who are we protecting by checking out an abandoned house? I did not sign up to be a ghostbuster. Broski right here walks into a room and starts checking out the view. Nah, some of these Halloween costumes crazy. Why Ryuk out here looking like Bart from Sesame Street? While he's in the middle of flaming these costumes, he looks down and notices footprints. I don't really see the big deal. Those are his size 11 shoes. Wait, those are size 11 and a half. As Michael Myers pops out of the darkness and starts choking him against the wall, bro tried to fight back the best he can, punching Michael in his stomach a couple times, but it ain't working. It's crazy too, cause this is really Michael Myers in his rookie season. Look at his mask, that jumped cleaner than Drewski's jersey. I know he was catching 0 PT. But then the second officer runs into the room and sees his homie getting choked out. Let him go.
Okay, first things, what would y'all do if y'all was in this situation right here? You just walked in the room, your homeboy is getting strangled by Mike. I'm quitting.
Now!
Or what?
He has a family!
Oh.
Michael Myers isn't taking bro serious and just continues choking out his homie. Buddy moving like this is his first day on the job. He clearly doesn't know what to do, so he decides to just fucking shoot his partner. Then got the audacity to be looking like, nah, he's dying. No way, that didn't work. Stupid ass nigga thought this was DBZ. You can't shoot through your homie to kill Michael Myers. Not with that gun. Bro got that shit John Morant had, the Smurf Blaster 3000. Michael drops him and bro misses the shot. This gotta be the worst cop of all time, dog. This who they had on the OJ case. He runs past his dying homie and misses every shot possible while Michael
Bro. You gotta go in and wrap it up. Just go in and quit.
I swear he'd have 50 gold medals in the Olympics for race walking. Bro never sprints and somehow moving at the speed of light. His partner dies, and Michael gets caught outside by the police, where they manage to lock him up. Free my son, little Mike Measy. He innocent. So now we get to the current day. And for some context, I'm only covering Halloween Kills, which is Halloween 2. Halloween 3 is unbelievably bad, and Halloween 1 there's barely any cool kills. But in Halloween 1, to get us to this point, Michael, after being arrested and locked up for decades, escapes the insane asylum, goes on a tirade, and it ends with Michael eventually being trapped into a burning building. Surely he got straight fried in there. Say the line for me, Shaquille O'Neal.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
And so we pick up with the firefighters going in there to put out all the flames, but bro right there, of course, falls through the floor, and he's hurt himself to the point where he can't move.
Yo, I need help.
Nigga, you are the help.
Well, send more help. I can't move. Flames everywhere.
Oh, not gonna lie, broski, I'm the only one here, and that sounds dangerous. But before help can make its way to bro, he starts staring around and spots Michael Myers, who then
I ain't gonna lie. Just imagine falling in the basement.
Fuck.
How did
And
he
then
live?
the
That
first
nigga's supposed
thing
to look
you
like
see
he brought shame
is
to
Michael
the Fire
Myers.
Nation all over his body right now. He kicks the firefighter, goes and picks up his axe and hits him in the face with it. Now his mask is open, so he's already cooked, inhaling straight carbon monoxide and wood chips. And to make a bad situation horrible, Michael Myers hits him again and then delivers the final blow, killing him right through the head.
He ain't have to do him like
Bro's
that,
head
though.
on the ground looking like a crushed watermelon. And then he starts acting like he's appreciating vintage art or something.
Yeah, he ain't have to do him like that.
Staring at bro's brains, getting the angles right. They both two psychopaths, so I'm not surprised. Except Killmonger probably worse. At least Michael ain't make that bullshit mainstream. The second
like
firefighter is searching for his homie, and all I can think about is Green Goblin pretending to be somebody's grandmother.
I got a question about this part right here.
For his partner and gets catfished. That ain't Michaela, that's Michael.
Alright, so did he get helped up or did he drag him down? Like, how did Michael get up out the basement?
Them outside frozen in fear from the screams. And like a claustrophobic nigga on the elevator with Rod Wave, their fears were validated. Because out through the smoke and fire comes Michael Myers, standing there not saying a word, just readying his weapon. And look at the look on their faces, scared as hell.
Smell like bitch in here. All y'all smell like this to me.
Michael already
No, my fault.
this is free eats. He begins to
Like, just like, if I was one of them firefighters, I'm leaving. I just see you walk out of a burning building and you have a weapon. You are not here to talk to me. I'm leaving. Peace. Y'all have a good one. I'll probably see y'all
walking up
never,
on
because I
them.
quit.
And bro, when I tell you I cannot make this shit up, like we see dumbass things in horror movies all the time. Hey, there's a
I ain't gonna lie, he pissed me off in Jeepers
Let's
Creepers when he
check
did
it
that
out.
dumb shit.
For some reason, y'all still keep having kids in a quiet place. People not moving out of haunted towns. Nigga, I'd live in Atlanta before this. But this takes the cake, man. Bro starts spraying Michael Myers with the water hose, but he thought giving Michael a shower would be his weakness. He isn't a League of Legends pro. That wasn't gonna work, gang. Michael Myers uses the bar and just stabbed him in the face 2 times, killing him. And that was really bad work for the firefighter. But to be fair, they ain't signed up for this. Are we gonna get mad at the plumber for not being able to train your dog? Michael uses an axe and clocks him and
If I was him, I
would
wouldn't pretend to be dead. Ain't no way he died off of that.
The next firefighter standing off to the side like these, thinking Michael Myers won't see him, just to get impaled and lifted 10 feet up into the air, legs dangling. Michael making that man look like an Everybody Hates Chris ragdoll. And the last guy, well, he might have gotten it the worst. He tries
Nah,
using
he
an
did
electric
get
saw
fucked up,
Michael,
though.
but
He ain't
gets
deserve
close
that,
and
Mike.
lands
He
him
has
in
a wife and
like
kids,
that,
man.
right through the middle. Bro should have just ran when he had the chance. He probably knew if he ran, he'd be called a coward. But man, don't let them gaslight you. Be yourself.
If people don't like it if you're being yourself, fuck them.
So Michael is officially on the loose, and we pan over to Unc and Auntie trying to get Liddy as her drone hits the wall and falls down. She's over here struggling to figure out how to make it take flight again, and Unc said, hold on, let me get that. I was a demon on Pac-Man back in 82. Meanwhile, he got the controller upside down and shit. But before he could even show his skills and get the chance to make it fly back over towards them, that jump gets thrown back onto the couch from the darkness, and it's got them absolutely shitting themselves. That was red flag number 1,
Can't
and
lie.
that should have been the
I'm
only
out.
flag necessary. You said KSI music not that bad? I've seen enough. Get the fuck
I'm not
out.
staying. I'm
Unc
leaving.
starts walking over and Auntie don't play. She pick up the bottle of wine and the toy for some reason. I don't know how that's supposed to help. Especially while Unc is foolishly walking towards the darkness and we see her in the background holding that bottle of wine ready to hit a mean home run. Going side to side, hitting peaks in this bitch like it's Rainbow Six Siege. This has really turned into war. But speaking of Michael Myers at war, they're slowly creeping and inching closer and closer. He gets to the door, hitting the light switch, revealing Michael, who shuts that shit off. And he quickly shuts the door and tells her to call the cops. But her slow self, she just standing there.
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
He even tells her a
Yeah,
second
you
time,
better
and as
than
he's
me.
walking towards her, he gets grabbed by Michael through the glass, getting his head banged over and over again. And
Yeah,
she's
you a
still
better
just
man than me.
standing there, hitting the Derek Jeter. You grabbed the bottle for a reason, right? What you up in that shit for if you not gonna shoot? Michael then grabs him by the head while he's up
God
against the
damn, he
glass
got
and
fucked up.
stabs him in the neck. And now it's officially wraps for him. And this is when she finally decides to dip out and go call for help from the police. Are you fucking serious, Slim Shady? You waited
Ain't
till
like
he
he
was
got
for
fucked
sure
up.
dead to call the cops? Your husband is white. They would have gotten here in seconds. So she runs into the kitchen.
She
and
could've
it
threw the
turns out
bottle at
she's
Holmes.
actually just trying to dip until Michael Myers shows up at the door and she starts crying in fear. But not gonna lie, bro, watching this and seeing him stand in that door frame, Michael tall as hell. Where does this take place again? Illinois? Yeah, all y'all niggas suspects. She eventually decides to grab a kitchen knife, holding it up, trying to make that small ass tomato dicer look vicious.
Nah,
Just
nigga
put
is
it
tall
down,
as fuck,
bro.
though.
Also, why the hell did she stop opening the door? He was just standing there staring. You could have already ran out. Michael just casually walks over and grabs out the kitchen light. A true psychopath. You know how hot those light bulbs be getting? He then breaks it on the counter and looks right
No,
at her.
facts though.
And in all this time, she still hasn't opened the door to leave. And I don't want to hear, oh, it's probably locked. Nigga, this is her house. How is the door permanently locked on the inside? Idiot just standing there begging with that baby knife. If he was some garlic or onions, I bet he'd be shivering right now. As she offers no resistance, getting stabbed. That boy keeping some insane eye contact. I know his freaky ass under the mask, biting his lip, groaning and shit. This the type of stuff that make him horny. Blood gushing everywhere, dead bodies lying
God
around.
damn.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
He then takes it out and look at this. Got Shorty hitting spin moves out of frame. This is crazy. Somehow though, Unc is still alive and Michael Myers drags his body and has Auntie watch him stab her husband over and over again. And I want y'all
Hey,
to
she
really
was
keep in
twirling,
mind, bro,
like-
I shortened this a
like, for no
lot.
reason.
He goes at this for a solid 2 minutes straight while she just sits there watching. Michael Myers really a different breed, bruh. Can't believe people really tried to compare Ghostface or Jason to him, talking about they the new gen Michael Myers. Yeah, and they also saying this the new gen Michael Jackson. Let's be serious.
Going on a mission, submitting the spot is the greatest that did it before it all ends, nigga.
He then says, oh shoot, they got the good IKEA knives. Takes that junk and dips out to go ruin Halloween for more people. It's worth noting that the town has had enough and actually assembled into groups to fight back against Michael Myers. And I feel him. Listen, man, it's Halloween. I should be able to be Iron Man or whatever the fuck this is and have a good time without being scared of dying. So they split into
He
groups
pissed
of
me
3
off.
to go out and find Michael themselves. Tommy Doyle leading one, Lindsay Wallace leading another, and Allison with her boyfriend and Unc as another. Clearly the Amber Alert hasn't gone out yet though, because people still out here trick-or-treating and she knocks on the door talking about her friend over there. The kid, young boy, always clean plate, is laid out. They go over to try to help him, but then their door shuts on them. Now everyone is nervous, so they try to feed him Kit Kats and Snickers to wake him up, but it ends up being a prank. Turns out that he's fine, and the door was just their other friend, and the two of them got pranked by 3 little kids. Later on though, the group led by Lindsay arrive to the park and see those same kids out there swinging. So she goes over to them and they think shit is all sunshine and rainbows, swinging on the swing set. They talking about they made friends with some really cool cosplayer who's been staring at them from across the park. And at the same time they notice, they're like, wait, where's Billy? They point over and it's fucking Michael Myers, bloody knife in one hand and little Billy's head in another. Lindsay tells them to skedaddle, so they get the hell up out of there. Thing is though, Michael Myers was standing right behind the car with the others in it, and before Lindsay could warn them or anything, Auntie with her 520 vision squinting and stuff peeps him in the mirror and he jumps on top of the car. Hey, this what y'all signed up for. Y'all told Tommy Doyle we gon' get him. We ride or dies, right? Y'all better than me.
Any of you bitch ass niggas that got a problem with me, come kill my uncle about it, pussy.
But first issue, why Granny got the gun? My dog, as the man in the car, if you don't hold it instead, bitch using her other hand to hold it up, that shit too heavy for her. She's swinging so crazy too. Shorty had to
I'm trying to
tell
figure
her,
out why the
"Bro,
fuck did she
chill,
not
bro,
shoot
aim at
Cylinder?
that." And unfortunately, Granny shows off exactly why she shouldn't have had the gun in the first place. Cause Michael puts the skull mask to the windshield and she shoots it thinking it's him. I can just imagine this whole situation probably looks so goofy from the outside point of view, bro. A hand then hits the window, she shoots it and decides now to lock the door after the window is already gone. I swear, I just want to smack all these dudes, bro. She then starts aiming all crazy again, got them ducking, and they can't get out the car because she locked the doors. I don't know, at this point it seemed like Granny is a bigger threat to their life than Michael Myers is. She's literally just panicking. Bro, peep, there's nobody at this window, and she still decides to shoot it. What are you shooting at?
Step back one-legged.
I ain't gonna lie, Granny was doing some diabolical shit.
You work on that shot. Wait.
She gets grabbed by the back of the head, and now all of a sudden she don't want to shoot the damn gun anymore. All this tugging and pulling. What type of car are y'all in? Is this bitch made out of vibranium? Shoot through the roof and hit him. I also want y'all to peep how only the guy is over there helping her. Well, yeah, that's because the other girl jumped through the car window to get up out of there. And I can't blame her. But hold on, bro.
I know that
ain't what I think it is. She had a gun this whole time? That junk look modern too. Unlike the one Granny got, that's that shit Christopher Columbus was wielding. But Michael's death grip is so crazy, he never actually lets go. They just managed to pull her hard enough that her hair rips out her head. They trying to dip, but Michael Myers said, nuh-uh.
Come out and play.
Okay, hold on.
That boy
Who was
came
more
and said,
dangerous,
"Where
Diddy
y'all
or Michael
going?"
Myers?
And instantly goes to Granny.
Because it's
who's
crazy
not
as fuck
taking
you
the
got him
shot
in
for
this
some
video,
reason. Again,
But who
the
was
trigger
more
finger
dangerous?
was crazy, but now she's hesitant. It doesn't get more point blank than this, bruh. Even dude in the back, like, dang, you gonna shoot? Even Michael was confused. You know it's bad when even your opponent's talking about that you're selling. You put up that shot and the other team talking about, oh yeah, this 6v4 go crazy. She finally tries to shoot and got no bullets, so he starts pressing her. You know, maybe that clip you emptied into the car windows would have been real useful right now. Michael Myers don't care about the elderly and starts stabbing her over and over again. But remember bro in the back seat? There was 2 whole guns in the car and he had neither. But he said, oh yeah, this stethoscope all me, using it to strangle Michael Myers.
Nah, he was fucking her up.
And low-key, I was thinking to myself, like, alright, broski, you already the first black guy in a horror movie not to die first, so maybe you different. Until Michael Myers just stares at him and then stabs him through the eye. But Michael turns because Shorty spun the block after everyone's already dead to come out here and miss every shot possible.
I ain't gonna lie, when Mike lifted Buddy, I knew it was right.
Tried to stop Michael Myers with the hose, cause he was onto something compared to
No cap, where the fuck did she go?
Because Michael kicks the
Like,
door
she
open.
jumped out the window and then
So
left.
goofy, I'm tempted
Where
to
did
run
she
it
go
back with
to where she
goddamn
turned around and came
music
back?
Playing over it this time. And you know what? I blame Tommy Doyle for this. Why were you out here giving Captain America motivational speeches and shit to these people?
He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up.
But Michael forgot about Lindsay, who was back there putting Bronny's jump shot into a sock, and she sneaks up, whacking him in the head with a sock of bricks twice, somehow, though he's just unfazed by it. Hitting her with the Stephen A. Smith face, and then just starts choking her against the car. But she smartly goes for the mask, taking it off, and Michael, knowing he's chopped, can't let that happen. So while he's fixing it, she manages to get away into the woods, and surprisingly, she gets away. I didn't think she would, because Michael be moving at a snail's pace but still going 100 miles per hour. The fastest slow person I've ever seen. Step aside, Noah Lyles. We go back to Diddy and Usher from earlier, who got pranked, and they're spooked because they heard a noise and there's blood on the door. They both arm themselves, him using the smallest knife in the world, Buddy think Kaisen not the serial killer. Luckily, the other guy's a bit smarter and they lock the doors. But hear me out, instead of locking the doors, you could have just fucking left the house. But low-key, I feel it. Someone tries to rob me, I'm whipping out that pocket knife, and if they get scared and run away, I'm chasing them down. Yeah, now I'm the problem. One eventually goes upstairs while the other is scoping out the dining room. Buddy right here holding out that knife like that bitch a sentry drone capable of shooting bullets. He been so goofy with the knife this entire time. They clearly should have never separated. I knew it really got bad when he started checking out the bed. Like, what are you doing? I told you. I knew he shouldn't have gone in there. Look how he was holding that knife. Knew it was raps. Gay men got the weakest coordination of all time. Michael Myers got him spazzing, turns him around and starts gouging his eyes out until he eventually drops him.
That little ass
And
knife.
while extremely painful, this attack does seem survivable, right? Like, yeah, his eyeballs are cooked and he can't put on deodorant anymore, but he didn't hit any major organs. But when his husband comes upstairs and finds him, he's 100%, no question about it, dead. I guess Michael went into his eyes so hard he went through his skull and scrambled his brains with his thumbs or something, because he should still be alive, especially so soon after the attack. You did not bleed out. Brody looks up and he sees Michael just catching a view. That nigga can't wait to get out there and ruin some more lives. But first, he gotta deal with this man. And man, they don't even got the heart to show it to us. So eventually an APB goes out. Michael Myers is wildin'. I just heard screams coming from the Slay boy's house. So the group with Allison, her boyfriend, and Unc head into the house, and to give them some credit, they do go into this hole with shotguns in each hand, so they didn't come to play games. They eventually notice this door is slightly left open, so they get their tactical positions. She got her hand on the trigger, ready to let it fly, and he uses his leg to kick open the door, and she blasts the first thing she sees, which turns out to just be...
Not gonna lie, this is probably
But
one
while
of the
they're
dumbest
catching their
moments
breath,
in the
suddenly
movie.
music starts
for me.
playing. They obviously hear it, so they make their way upstairs to find 2 dead bodies laying there, clearly dead. But this is where it all falls apart. She puts her shotgun down to go see the dead bodies for some reason, and he separates from her to go check out the other room alone. And you can clearly tell just based on one glance, he's terrified right now. Look at his face and breathing. And I don't blame him, but my thing is, if you're not built for this, leave it to the people who are. Case I talking about he's so nervous to reveal his hidden talent of music. You should have kept it hidden, gang. That bravery shit overrated anyways. He suspects Micheal might be in the closet. I don't know what his sexual orientation got to do with this, but hey. But as he's walking over, blood starts to fall in his hands. He looks up, and his uncle who they came in here with stuffed up in the attic. I don't know how he got killed so fast. He only entered the house like 10 seconds before they eventually decided to go in too. Allison's boyfriend's so shook right now, that boy called out, "Mommy!" But you know what? Before he got distracted with the body dripping on him, it turns out his intuitions was spot right on. Cause Michael Myers pops out the closet, and of course he misses and gets stabbed in the gut twice, same spot. And y'all won't believe this. Allison heard all what's going on, but before helping right away, she decides to turn off the music first. First of all, that shit was a banger, don't touch the aux. Second of all, why was that the necessary first step, bruh? She eventually goes in with the shotgun, losing it instantly, but actually manages to stab Michael Myers 3 times. And you know, it's like, okay, that was solid. But damn, of all the people, why do y'all keep challenging him to a knife fight?
She got
Hey,
close as
Flash,
hell.
race me, but we both have to be on foot.
That's a great idea.
Grabs her hair, smells her breath. Damn, bitch. Bangs her head and throws her towards the stairs. He got that super soldier strength, so she naturally goes tumbling down the stairs, and when she reaches the bottom, her leg is about toast, which means her boyfriend Cameron is stuck in an ISO versus Michael Myers. He takes the knife out of himself and goes over to grab the gun, and Michael's like, yeah, nah, buddy, not happening. And bro, this is just foul. Michael grabs him by the hair, tosses him towards the stairs, and begins banging his head against it. And once it breaks, Michael shows that he's really the goat of this slasher movie stuff. The creativity is really off the charts.
Seems like he got done the dirtiest in this
railing
movie.
to stab him up and down, even starts going side to side. And I'm sorry, bro, but I can't help but laugh at this scene right here. It's so unserious.
Nah, yeah, nah.
I saw that and instantly thought of,
I won't let him get away. What are you doing?
but Michael Loki looking at her like, you know what, you convinced me. I'ma let him live. Michael then walks around the staircase to start walking down to kill her now. Sees bro there fighting for his life and says, well, don't mind if I do. Snaps his neck, killing him.
Okay. He really got did the dirtiest. Like, I just realized from Halloween 2018, the friend Oscar, how he died was crazy as hell too, and now the way he died.
Continues on.
Damn, they both
until
weren't
Emma
shit,
gets
so they
to the
both got
bottom
done
of
the
stairs.
dirtiest.
Who?
Eh.
Nah,
They
Emma
get
is
shouldn't
crazy.
cheat,
I don't
nigga.
even know bro like that. Michael presses
But,
her and she goes
yeah.
for a stab, puts her on one knee, using both hands while she's only using one hand, and somehow he isn't strong enough to outmuscle her. 30 minutes ago, he picked up a whole grown man with a staff. Even Michael confused, tilting his head like, what the writer's doing? This the exact look Thanos gave Cap. Why the hell are you so strong for? Allison's mother, Karen, comes through with a rake, shoving it into Michael Myers' back, laying him out on the stairs. This is personal for Karen. You can see the hate in her face, and it's because her mother, Lori, is like Michael Myers' #1 op, and she's talking shit to him on the ground. Michael's like, what you say? And gets stomped out.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Allison pissed me off because if she wouldn't have left the hospital, her mom would still be here. Like, she's to blame for her mom's death. Her dad,
That's the end of it.
he died
Michael
doing his
Myers'
own shit
reign
in
of terror
2018.
is over.
But if
Not gonna lie, Michael was
she wouldn't
putting
have
up
left the
numbers,
fucking
though.
hospital like her
Jason,
mom
Freddy
said,
Krueger, and
her ass
Ghostface
would not have
got
got killed.
spooked when they find out how much people he killed.
70? Yeah, 70? Shit.
Thing is though, we know Michael isn't dead. They should have went up and got one of those shotguns to make sure the job was finished. Instead, Karen decides to take Michael Myers' mask, knowing my man is chopped and not trying to show his face, talking about some na boo boo, and takes off, so he has to follow. Eventually, he finds his mask on the ground, and it turns out that this was a trap. The entire town with their pitchforks and knives surround him from all angles.
Yeah. Why the fuck didn't they just run his ass over?
Even the 100-year-old
Like, let's be
sheriff
honest. Why the
completely
fuck didn't they
fucking
just
sucks
run
at
his ass
job,
over?
And Michael is just
Y'all
like,
trapped
oh,
him.
word?
Could have
Look,
hit him with
let
your
me pull
truck
out
and
the
everything
shiesty
could have
for
been
this
cool.
one, getting his battle
But
mask
no.
ready. Alright, so who getting it first? And bro, from my glance, I only count one gun. Just straight baseball bats and wooden planks. Why are they using
Shiesty's
strictly
crazy.
Paleolithic weapons? Where are all the guns, gang? But they start perfectly executing jumping, beating the mess out of him. And I gotta say, this is impressive work. I did not expect this. But Michael was of course gonna fight back. He got a bet with Jigsaw and Pennywise. Can't go out like this. So he misses his knife, gets hit in the back, and cuts the guy with the gun, getting hit with the bat in the chest. I take back what I said about this being impressive work. Why would the guy with the gun ever go into stab range? Y'all trying to lose. He does still manage to spray Michael Myers though, laying him out. And they said, man, keep your ass down. And he tries to get up again, but bro, they real life just not giving him the chance. This the most vicious yet justified
And he
jumping
was
I've
popping
seen
his
in a
ass,
while,
though.
until the point where he stops moving. Got
I ain't gonna lie, this part of the
spasm,
movie was crazy
while
as
Karen
fuck.
hits the don't mind if I do ass move, and finally, Michael has been defeated. Karen
And I was on
Allison
Mike's side the
embrace
whole
as
time. I just
fight
wanted him to
is
kill
over.
everybody.
Lori in the hospital finding out that her beef with Michael since 1978 is finally over.
Hey, look, some people need to be gone, bro. You know what I'm talking about? In order for shit to get better. He one of them.
But I was happy as hell when I found out Vaughn was dead. Nigga, I cooked for the whole day.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers.
And the sheriff using his brain about to shoot him in the head to make sure it's truly over. Yes, sir.
What the fuck, yo? God damn! God damn! God damn!
Guy in the tiger shirt gets stabbed in the neck. Michael then slits the guy's Achilles, and at this point, y'all gotta just concede defeat. It's GG's. There's no killing him. Just nuke the town. Michael grabs the crowbar.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he
and
deserved that. He got
presses
close
on,
as fuck
and the next
again.
guy just gets cut so easily. And he just keeps going, dog. Stabs this guy, then looks to make sure that the camera's getting it. Don't worry, bro. We see it, bro.
Yeah, he was
Goes over
fucking
and stabs
everybody
this
up
girl
to where
in
I'm
the
like,
back,
damn,
killing
this
her too,
motherfucker
slicing him in the back.
he's just crazy
Tommy
as fuck.
Doyle thinks he's the savior, but he just gets stabbed in the chest, which eventually makes him fall down on his back. The camera pans, and all you can see is pure horror in his face.
I ain't gonna lie, he deserved it. Tommy's ass deserved that shit. Like, Tommy's ass deserved to die. Cause you brought everybody out there. You made a whole fucking mob to kill this one dude, but you ended up killing somebody that was completely innocent. Just imagine being in heaven and then 2 seconds later you see this motherfucker walking saying evil dies tonight. I'm surprised he still ain't getting his ass jumped up in heaven. He deserves it, dumbass. I ain't gonna lie, that shit just pissed me off again.
Staring at is the same window Michael was looking out of, and happens to be that specific window he always looks out of. So she goes up there to look out of it and maybe try to see what
Motherfuckers
Michael
had their
sees.
whole day
But instead of seeing what
planned
Michael
like the
sees,
next day.
she sees
Then they
one
end
of
up going
Michael's
to getting this
victims.
motherfucker's mob.
Because somehow someone
And then they end
is
up
right
dying.
behind her and starts stabbing her over and over again. I really have no idea how he snuck past all the ambulance and people that were outside 2 seconds ago. And that's how you know it's personal, because instead of killing all the people outside, he
She
went
a dumbass for
inside
standing
and
in the window.
purposely went for her first.
Right.
And that's confirmed.
What were you trying to
with how it pans
prove?
from Lori to her daughter getting murdered back and forth. That's the final showdown, and potentially the only one who could stop Michael Myers. Her and like fucking Goku, the only two. Until Michael Myers does the kill shot on Karen and stares out the window, cause he knows he's not done yet and may never be done.
That shit was crazy. That's a good ass video though, I can't even lie. Yeah, that was a good video. I fuck with it. So I hope y'all like the video, like, subscribe, and I'm out. I'll holler at y'all later.